The world of entertainment often loves young people, focusing on those who shine early and become famous really fast. But Jerry Adler's story is a strong exception, a journey that proves age is just a number when it comes to chasing your dreams. His path wasn't about getting famous right away, but about being patient, working hard, and having a lifelong passion for telling stories on stage and behind the scenes. For many years, he was a key person behind the scenes on Broadway, making magic happen and building the foundation for many famous shows. It wasn't until he was in his 60s that he stepped into the spotlight, becoming a familiar face on TV and bringing his long experience to the screen. Adler's life challenges the idea that you have to succeed early, and shows that every part of life has new chances. He showed that being dedicated, never giving up, and loving art are more important than just trying to get famous or recognized. His legacy connects the old world of Yiddish theater and the golden age of TV, making two different worlds richer with his talent and spirit. Adler's story is proof that the second act in life can be the most rewarding, even more beautiful than the first. He reminds us that it's never too late to find yourself again, chase a dream, or start something new. His life is proof of how tough he was, his quiet strength, and the belief that every small step makes a big difference. Jerry Adler's journey inspires anyone who has ever wondered if their time has passed, because there's always a chance to shine, no matter when. Before Jerry Adler became a household name on screen, he was already a legend behind the scenes on Broadway. This was where the magic of theater came to life through hard work that often went unnoticed. For over 40 years, Adler managed, directed, and produced more than 50 shows, shaping Broadway's history with his dedication and perseverance. He was a steady hand, always there, guiding productions from the hopeful first rehearsals to the tense and exciting opening nights. While the actors were getting huge applause on stage, Adler was working behind the scenes, making sure every little detail was perfect, from the lights to the set changes. His work was super important, but often unseen, a quiet force that was the foundation of theater magic night after night. Adler's career backstage taught him discipline, how to talk to people, and the art of solving problems in creative ways, even when time was really tight. He gave signals, managed the big personalities of the actors and crew, and brought artistic ideas to life that sometimes seemed impossible. All these experiences gave him a special way of looking at things and a deep understanding of the theater world, which later became super valuable when he became an actor. Adler understood every part of a production, from the stress the crew felt to the director's big vision, making him a respected figure at every level. His complete knowledge made his performances feel truly real, bringing characters to life on both stage and screen in a rare way. Decades of working in the shadows built a strong foundation for his amazing second act as an actor. Adler's time backstage wasn't just a beginning, it was the heart of his legacy and his dedication to the performing arts. He learned how to build characters, understand emotions, and tell stories long before he ever stepped in front of a camera, making every role he played so memorable and real. Adler's work on Broadway was a really big deal. He managed and directed huge shows like Oh, Coward! And the new version of My Fair Lady. Every show is like a complicated machine, and Adler was the one who kept it running smoothly. As a director, he made sure to respect the old classic plays while also adding new ideas. He helped actors perform better, worked with the people who designed the costumes and sets, and led with a clear artistic vision. All those years working behind the scenes taught him to be disciplined, how to be smart about business, and how to tell a story in a way that connects with people. This was his training ground for a future acting career that no one expected. When Adler finally stepped onto the stage, he brought a lifetime of wisdom with him. He didn't start from scratch. He used all the hard-earned knowledge he had in a new way. His move to acting was amazing because of how much depth he brought to his roles. Adler's legacy was built behind the scenes, long before anyone saw him in the spotlight. Jerry Adler's love for theater was in his blood. He was born into a family with deep roots in Jewish and Yiddish theater, so the stage was his birthright. His father, Philip Adler, managed the famous Group Theatre, which helped shape American theater history. His cousin, Stella Adler, became one of the most important acting teachers of the 20th century. Growing up, Jerry soaked up his family's passion and hard work. This background gave him a deep respect for art and its history. Adler's career was a continuation of a family story that helped create modern acting. Most people slow down in their 60s, but Jerry Adler was just getting started. After decades behind the scenes, he bravely stepped into acting, embracing a new challenge. He started with small roles, learning the ins and outs of film and television. Adler's presence and wisdom set him apart. He brought a realness that couldn't be faked. Directors saw in him a man who could show history and power with just a look. He became the go-to guy for roles as mentors, judges, and senior leaders. Adler's second act shows how he could change and his lifelong passion. He didn't let age define him. He used it to his advantage. His journey proves that it's never too late to find yourself again. Adler's new chapter wasn't an ending, but an exciting story all on its own. He found purpose and success by following his passion, no matter what stage of life he was in. In the famous show, The Sopranos, Jerry Adler became a well-known name as Herman Hesh Rabkin. Hesh was a special character in the tricky and dangerous world of the New Jersey Mafia. Hesh was the voice of reason in Tony Soprano's messy world. He was a survivor who used his smarts, not his muscles, to stay alive and give advice. Adler's acting as Hesh was very smooth, real, and deeply shaped by his own life as an older actor who had been through many stages in his career. He brought a sense of history, depth, and importance to the role, making Hesh a character you couldn't forget in every scene. Viewers saw in Hesh a living link to the past, someone who held on to old values and stayed important even as times changed. Adler didn't need a lot of words to make an impact. His strong presence and facial expressions spoke volumes about Hesh's character. He was in all 6 seasons, becoming a key part of one of the greatest TV dramas ever, always there for the important moments. The role of Hesh was a perfect ending to Adler's career change late in his life, proving that big chances can come at any time. He showed that true art can shine at any age, and his hard work inspired many actors, both young and old. Hesh, played by Adler, remains one of the most loved characters on TV, leaving a lasting memory in the hearts of fans. After The Sopranos, Adler found another special role in The Good Wife. As Howard Lyman, he showed how funny he could be, playing an odd senior partner. Lyman was there for laughs, but Adler gave him depth, a man who knew he was becoming less important. His acting balanced jokes with sadness, showing what it's like to get older and change. Adler fit right in with the rest of the cast, making every scene he was in better. He proved he was a master of both serious and funny acting. Howard Lyman was another big win in Adler's amazing later career. He showed the world how much talent he had, right up until the end. What makes a great character actor? Jerry Adler was the answer. He brought texture, realness, and heart to every part. His gift was listening, reacting truly, and making his co-stars shine. Decades behind the scenes sharpened his focus and his work ethic. Adler's lasting impact wasn't one performance, but a whole body of work defined by hard work and humility. He believed there are no small parts, only small actors. His career celebrated the unsung heroes of storytelling. Audiences and colleagues loved him for his talent and his hard work. Adler proved that quiet dedication can leave a lasting mark on the art we all love. As the curtain falls on Jerry Adler's life, his story leaves us with timeless lessons. He showed the value of sticking with it. 40 years behind the scenes built the base for later success. Adler's bravery to start fresh in his 60s reminds us that it's never too late to go after your dreams. He was open to being vulnerable and growing, proving that age isn't a barrier to finding yourself again. His legacy honored his family's artistic past while he made his own way. Adler was a bridge between generations, connecting the past of theater with the future of television. His life is proof of purpose, passion, and the power to add to something bigger than yourself. Jerry Adler's journey inspires all of us to keep chasing new chapters, no matter where we are in our story.